Right now, at 7, President-elect Donald Trump continues making new picks for his administration. Plus, he has a visit from Canada's Prime Minister.
And it's a very cold morning across the area. I'll talk about how long the cold will last coming up.
And we take a look at some ways to take in some of these cold temperatures with ski resorts opening up around the state. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on Weekend Mornings, this new hour. I'm Kyle Pazorski. It is Sunday, December 1st. Well, let's get right to the first warm forecast. Jacob Montesano is standing by with that. Good morning, Jacob.
Good morning, Kyle. You mentioned that ski resorts are opening. The good news is that all the snow that is going to be made will likely stick there because it's going to be very cold, but there's not going to be a lot of natural snow going forward. But as I mentioned, very cold across the area. Current wind chills right now well below zero for several locations, especially off to the west near Minnesota and Iowa. And even these areas, you know, Mineral Point at 9 degrees, it's only registering at that because at this point in time, there isn't any wind registered there. But just a little bit of wind will really drop those wind chills quite a bit. Again, the windiest weather is off to the west. Let's take a look at those wind chills once again. It is likely going to remain below zero for the next few hours, but even as we get to the afternoon, wind chills are going to be in the teens. Now, actual temperatures are only going to rise into the lower 20s. We'll see those wind speeds around 10 miles per hour for much of the day, which again will allow those wind chills to stay in the teens. And La Crosse, very similar forecast, highs in the lower 20s. Despite the very cold temperatures, though, we are going to see plenty of sunshine, but it's going to be a cold one for sure. 20s across the board for much of the area. Further north and west, we may only see highs in the teens. So definitely bundle up if you got any outdoor plans or if you want to do anything outside. I mean, obviously, you know, it's a little cold to have consistent outdoor plans, but obviously, you know, the ski resorts are opening. It's going to be, I would say, pretty good weather for that, just considering that, you know, all the snow is not going to go anywhere that is made. But I'll talk more in detail about just how cold it's going to be going forward coming up in just a bit.
Yeah, maybe bundle up in the chalet if you're going out to the ski resorts.
Yeah, I mean, I've skied in temperatures colder than this. So, I mean, we're bound to see colder temperatures at some point this winter. But for now, this is easily the coldest air so far.
That's for sure. All right, Jacob, thank you. Some top stories. First, a live look at the White House where President Biden will mark World AIDS Day today. He is expected to deliver remarks at the White House. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimates about 1.2 million people in the United States were living with HIV by the end of 2022. That same year, the Biden administration pledged to end the HIV/AIDS epidemic by 2030. This weekend, President-elect Donald Trump continues to announce new picks for his administration, and he also got a visit from Canada's Prime Minister on Friday. CBS News correspondent Wendy Gillette explains why from New York.
President-elect Donald Trump named loyalist Kash Patel to serve as director of the FBI to replace current director Christopher Wray. Patel had this to say in October.
The two-tier system of justice is the deep state's wrecking ball and operational arm of choice, and we need to destroy it.
Trump also announced his choice of Hillsborough County, Florida Sheriff Chad Chronister as administrator of the Drug Enforcement Agency.
Was it a productive meeting with President-elect?
It was an interesting conversation.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was positive as he left Florida after his 3-hour dinner with Trump at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach Friday night. Trudeau requested the meeting after Trump threatened to impose 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico as soon as he takes office, unless they stop what he called the flow of drugs and migrants across the borders. On social media, the Prime Minister posted this picture and wrote, "Thanks for dinner last night, President Trump. I look forward to the work we can do together again." President Biden is also concerned about potential tariffs, commenting about it on Thanksgiving.
We're surrounded by the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, and 2 allies, Mexico and Canada. And the last thing we need to do is begin to screw up those relationships.
This week, Tesla CEO Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy will head to Capitol Hill to talk with Republicans about their Department of Government efficiency. Trump formed the Advisory Commission to slash federal spending and reduce the size of the government. He has mostly relaxed the past few days, spending Thanksgiving dinner with Musk and family and playing golf both Friday and Saturday. Wendy Gillette, CBS News.
Trump has also announced plans to nominate his son-in-law's father, Charles Kushner, as ambassador to France. Kushner was previously a convicted felon, but was pardoned by Trump in his first term. Today begins the first day of meteorological winter. The National Centers for Environmental Information says meteorological seasons are dictated by temperature, and under that system, winter begins December 1st and it lasts through the end of February. The astronomical winter, which is defined by the Earth's position in relation to the sun, starts on December 21st. And while some Wisconsin ski resorts and hills are taking notice of the change in seasons, here's a list of many popular ones across the state and when they are opening. 2 in southern Wisconsin are having their opening dates this weekend. That is Tyrrell Basin near Mount Horeb and Little Switzerland near Slinger. Mount La Crosse will wait until Thursday, and Granite Peak and Wausau will be open on Friday. As for Cascade Mountain near Portage, their opening date is still to be determined. This is a look of their snowmaking operation overnight. Very busy getting the slopes prepared, and they're currently running a promotion for lift tickets ahead of Cyber Monday, and you can find those on their website to get in on the action of winter fun. And as mentioned, Tyrrell Basin and Mount Horeb had their opening day yesterday. Their owner is encouraging people to get out and have some fun as we get into the winter and holiday seasons.
So whether you're out on the hill skiing or snowboarding, we're up at our snow tubing area, you can grab a great bite to eat, or you can just come out and watch people ski and snowboard and enjoy the snow at night. It lights up when we turn all the lights on. It's kind of like a big snow globe. You can come out and have a nice meal and enjoy the view.
Tyrrell's opening weekend continues today at 9 a.m. Today is the last day of Wisconsin's 9-day gun deer hunting season. The Wisconsin DNR reported last week the number of registered hunters is slightly higher this year compared to last. About 90,000 deer were harvested on opening weekend. However, that number is down, and some say the lack of snowfall has proved to make the hunt a little more difficult. Some other news we're following: a Toma man is in custody after being suspected of stabbing someone on Thanksgiving. This, according to the Toma Police Department. Officers learned on Thursday a person was dropped off at Toma Health with life-threatening injuries. The victim was taken to another hospital for advanced medical care and remains hospitalized at this time. The investigation led officers to an address in Toma where they arrested the suspect, 33-year-old Justin Novak. He is currently being held at the Monroe County Jail. More local news: Madison's annual holiday open house weekend began on Saturday. State Street and the Capitol Square is the home this weekend to start your Christmas shopping early. And they're featuring a weekend full of winter fun, including a downtown shopping trolley, holiday gift bags, a holiday scavenger hunt, and live music.
The Shine On Madison, which is the lighting of the holiday lights, the holiday tree also. A couple of other random markets too, but they've, for a number of years, have asked me to provide some musical entertainment.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Well, organizers say this event is a way to highlight small businesses in Madison. In health news, the Wisconsin Department of Health Services is warning of salmonella linked to cucumbers. 3 people in Wisconsin and 65 people across 18 other states have been infected with this strain of salmonella. The FDA says the cucumbers were sold by Sun-Fed Produce and shipped to 26 states, including Wisconsin. Anyone that has cucumbers with the sticker that says Sun-Fed Mexico should throw them away. Affected produce was sold between October 12th and the 26th of November. With the holidays fast approaching, there are points where being cheerful can be just plain hard to do. This morning, Dr. Rupa Shah of SSM Health shared with our Kyron Lee some of the causes of holiday depression and some ways to avoid it.
We set these expectations that might be a little bit too high, and this can come from social media or things that we see on TV of like how perfect everything should be, during the holidays and the table settings and, the food, etc. So I think the key is not to set super high expectations of what the holidays should look like and also what other people should do during the holidays.
You can hear more from this conversation coming up later in our next half hour. For others, they may experience added stress during the next month, and it can become overwhelming. But some have found a unique way to blow off steam. Katie Lusso reports.
Inside Kraken's rage room in Penn Quarter, no bowl, bottle, or plate is off limits. For smashing, that is. But before you can unleash your rage...
So this is where everyone comes to get ready?
Yep, so this is the prep room.
This is Ariel Wiley.
Manager/anger management.
First up, she goes over the ground rules. Then it's time to get dressed. First the jumpsuit, then the helmet, then you pick pick out what you'd like to smash. Or you can bring your own stuff.
You're more than welcome to bring in your own items. So if you have old TVs, old type of china, anything you want to smash, you're more than welcome to bring it in with you.
But more importantly, you get to pick out what you want to smash it with. I went with the biggest wrench I could find. Then it's time to go break. It's been a popular spot as of late.
The last 3 to 4 weeks, back-to-back reservations.
In fact, in the immediate days after the election, they say the number of reservations have tripled.
They're just ready to go.
They're just ready to let the tents out. It's the end of the year. They're ready to get it out their system.
This crowbar's been eyeing me for a minute. It's small, but I think it's, you know, unassuming, like me. I'm like underestimated.
Friday night, no different. You're ready to break some stuff.
Yeah, break some stuff, smash some stuff, throw some stuff, whatever I gotta do.
Dude, I'm ready to smash something up.
And relieve some stress.
Holidays, I also recently got engaged, so we're wedding planning and we're moving at the same time, so I've just got a lot of stress that I'm ready to get out.
It's a good therapeutic experience to have. Very therapeutic.
You feel a little better walking away?
Definitely.
Well, that's certainly something unique. All right, time now, 7-Eleven still ahead. How a Milwaukee auto shop was set on fire Friday. And let's take another look at the state capitol in downtown. Look at that sunrise this morning. Jacob has the full forecast just ahead on weekend mornings.
Join Dr. Ashish M. Raval on December 5th at 5:30 p.m. to learn about the causes of shoulder pain and pain relief options. To register for the free online educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on classes and events.
Save big money with these hot deals at Menards. Decorate for the holidays with Christmas mats, just $3.49. Stock up for toys, flashlights, and remotes with 16 packs of Energizer batteries, only $7.99. Plus, keep out the cold with DAP Sealant, just $2.99. Assorted flavors of popcorn barrels make great holiday snacks, only $3.99. Hurry, these hot deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get more big savings right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
Introducing the Wisconsin Wayfinder Children's Resource Network, helping families with children with special healthcare needs. We offer streamlined connections to healthcare resources. Located around Wisconsin, Children's Resource Guides are trained specialists. They can get answers, find services, and connect you to community resources in your region of the state. Connect with Wisconsin Wayfinder Children's Resource Network today. Visit our website or call 877-WISC-WAY.
It's been called the after-dinner dip, a food coma. No matter how you treat postprandial somnolence, you're ready for a serious sleep upgrade. During the 4-day Black Friday super sale at Denver Mattress. That's 4 days, where the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Take up to $500 off select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and score a $300 gift. Plus, get 60 months no interest financing and free shipping. The 4-day Black Friday super sale, only at Denver Mattress.
To be out here in God's creation, to have the strength and energy at 77 years of age is pure joy, even when repairing fence from wind damage. I rely on Mile Health with the amazing science-backed formula for muscle support. As we age, mobility, balance, and strength are vital to help us keep doing the things we love to do, like me here on our ranch. Plus, to have lean, strong muscles can help prevent falls and will help in recovery from surgery and injuries. Don't let age and muscle loss rob you of your strength and vitality. Be strong with Mile Health.
Mile Health is supported by 25 human clinical studies. Call the number on your screen now and take advantage of our special buy one, get one free offer. We're confident you'll feel results or your money back. Call now.
Join Dr. Ashish M. Raval on December 5th at 5:30 p.m. to learn about the causes of shoulder pain and pain relief options. To register for the free online educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on classes and events.
Good morning, everybody. Here's a look at the 3 things you need to know. We're going to be sunny and cold today, and for the most part, we're going to stay cold going forward. We'll see some temperatures a little bit closer to normal, but even then, the warmest days will be near normal. Most of the days will be below that level. We have a small chance of snow by the middle of this week, but snow is going to be very hard to come by going forward. Now, I also want to start with the winds. Now, we're seeing some breezy conditions right now. For later today and Monday, the winds aren't going to be too bad, but as we get into Tuesday, especially Tuesday afternoon into the evening, winds are going to start to increase during that time frame, and they're really going to get gusty Tuesday night into Wednesday, continuing into early Thursday. Now, the winds will be out of the south Tuesday into Wednesday, which will allow temperatures to warm up, but then they're going to shift and come out of the northwest later in the day Wednesday into Thursday, and that will allow temperatures to cool back down. The winds will calm down throughout the day on Thursday, but during the overnight hours Wednesday into Thursday, we're going to see very cold wind chills. Now let's take a look at the wind chill forecast for the next several days. Right now below zero. Even during the afternoon hours today, wind chills will be in the teens, so it's still going to be very cold. As we get into Monday morning, it will be better than this morning, but still cold. Wind chills in the single digits. Continuing to improve, but again, still in that cold range. Wind chills in the teens Monday afternoon. And then for most of Tuesday, they'll stay in the teens even during the morning and afternoon hours. As temperatures warm up Wednesday, the wind chills will as well. But remember, it is going to be pretty windy during this time. And then as the actual temperatures drop later in the day Wednesday into Thursday morning, that's where we're going to see very cold wind chills return, with most of our area likely below zero in the wind chill department to start Thursday. And it's going to improve a little bit throughout the day, but it's still expected to be very cold. Now here's a look at the high temperatures over the next 10 days. Again, they're going to fluctuate a little bit, but even the warmest days are only going to be in the middle 30s, which is pretty close to average for this time of the year. A lot of highs in the 20s are in the forecast. Thursday looks to be the coldest day. Highs right around 21 degrees. Lows could be in the single digits. And as I mentioned, those wind chills will likely be below zero during the morning. Now, for the most part, we're not going to see a lot of snowfall. It's going to be pretty hard to come by. The snow is likely going to continue to be what it's been like the last couple of days, with just a few light flurries here and there. So looking at the 7 to 10 day forecast, the big story will be those temperatures, especially today and then again on Thursday. Some of the other days this week still in the cold range, but not too bad. I mean, it is winter. We should be expecting cold temperatures, but the temperatures we're seeing right now and the temperatures we're seeing Thursday, definitely below what we normally see, at least for the early portion of December. We do have a better chance of precipitation towards the end of next weekend and early next week.
Jacob, thank you. Social media company TikTok is rolling out changes that will affect teens who use the social media app. In the coming weeks, the company will begin restricting the use of some appearance effects for users under the age of 18. This comes after concerns were raised by teens and parents in a new study. The restrictions will apply to some effects that alter someone's appearance but may be hard to detect, like beauty filters. However, this will not apply to obvious or funny effects like animal ears. TikTok says it will also provide more information about how an effect will change someone's appearance if it's applied. The company says it already proactively lets users know when certain effects have been used. An investigation is underway after multiple vehicles at a Milwaukee auto shop were set on fire early Friday morning. Emily Pufall reports on how the arsonist escaped under the cover of smoke and flames.
Just after 2 o'clock Friday morning, outside Ruby Isle Tire and Service, surveillance cameras capture the moment a customer's car goes up in flames.
About 5 or 6 cars are on fire. You're walking to a disaster.
Owner John Kalupa rushed over after a call from Milwaukee police.
You're not sure if the business is going to be gone. You're not sure what's going to happen. You're not sure if what's going on.
When he got to his shop near Silver Spring and Lovers Lane, he found 5 cars, all belonging to customers, torched, but his building still standing. A check of his cameras shows a man setting fire to one car, then another moments later.
He had targeted these cars, or these 2 cars, and why the other ones didn't go up, I don't know.
Kalupa calls it
a miracle.
I think most people wouldn't look at this, though, and think that they were lucky.
Well, it is lucky. I mean, look at what could have happened. Look at what could have happened.
Kalupa says he doesn't know the man or why he targeted those cars, but as Milwaukee police search for the arsonist, Kalupa is counting his blessings.
We must have had 50 phone calls today saying, how can we help?
Now, the shop owner says he has insurance to help cover the damage, but he does not have an estimate. We still ahead. Jacob is back with a quick check of today's forecast. Plus, with fighting continuing in the Middle East, how many are focusing their efforts on freeing hostages taken by Hamas. This is Weekend Mornings.
Jalen Banks, News 3 Now at 6 and 10, weekends moving forward. Experience the Channel 3000 News app today. Tailored for your news the way you want it. With a customizable home page and faster page loads. Download the Channel 3000 News app. Powered by News 3 Now.
Shop Macy's Cyber Monday for incredible deals now. Up to 60% off the season's best coats and boots, 30% off toys on every list, and up to 70% off the coziest throws. Free shipping starts at $25 at Macy's.
When you bring home Jones No Antibiotics Ever all-natural fully cooked meatballs, you're bringing home a better meatball. It tastes better because we use only high-quality ingredients. It's better for you because we don't use sugar or preservatives, and they're free from gluten, dairy, soy, and wheat. They're packed with protein, and ultimately, you're getting a better meal. Jones, making mealtime better since 1889.
Whoa. The unexpected can happen to any of us. That's why SelectQuote makes it easy to get the life insurance coverage you need to protect your family for less than $1 a day. We can help you save more than 50% on life insurance, whether you need $100,000 or $10 million in coverage.
Even with high blood pressure, SelectQuote found me a $500,000 policy for only $16 a month.
Our licensed insurance agents aggressively comparison shop highly rated companies to find your best rate.
My $500,000 policy is only $18 a month. That's half of what I was paying before.
Make sure your family is protected from the unexpected.
Visit our website or call 800-549-6081 to get started today. That's 800-549-6081. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Hillsboro Equipment, Boston Equipment, and Slama's Lawn and Sport are now Slama Equipment. New name, but the same great people and service you've come to expect for the past 75 years. Although our roots may have started in Hillsboro, our connections to Boston, Reedsburg, and the surrounding areas are equally strong. The Slama family has been there for you and will continue to be your John Deere dealer for generations to come. Whether you farm with the largest combines or just need to move things around your yard, run with us today at Slama Equipment, Hillsboro, Boston, and Reedsburg.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Let's take a look at the snowfall forecast for the next couple of days. Like I mentioned earlier, it's going to be hard to come by, but surrounding areas could see some snowfall. Specifically, later tonight into early Monday, we'll see some snow further west in portions of Iowa and Minnesota. Wisconsin should stay dry during this time. There's also going to be continuous lake effect snow across Michigan and also further east across upstate New York and portions of Ohio and Pennsylvania. And then as we get towards Tuesday afternoon and evening, we'll see a system move through the northern portion of Wisconsin, but especially the upper peninsula of Michigan, as well as northern Michigan as well. And this is the best chance we're going to see snowfall this week. Some passing snow showers are possible Wednesday afternoon as the winds shift from the south to the northwest, which will cool those temperatures down for Thursday, but we're likely not going to see accumulation, and then dry conditions will continue beyond that. But at least for central Wisconsin, we could afford a break from some precipitation, not seeing a drought. And it's also worthy to point out that because we're now in the winter time, and as a whole, we don't see as much precipitation during the winter, the drought is not going to change too much if we don't see any moisture. Typically, the drought changes quite a bit in the spring if we don't see moisture because it's a lot less than what we normally see, but no precipitation in the winter is not too far from the norm, so we're likely not going to see any big drastic downgrades when it comes to the drought monitor going forward.
Jacob, thank you. Some news out of the Middle East. A huge explosion was seen in Gaza in the early hours of this morning as Israel continues striking targets in the Palestinian enclave. Israel's retaliatory offensive in Gaza has killed more than 44,000 Palestinians, and that's according to local health officials who don't distinguish between civilians and combatants in their count, but say over half of the dead were women and children. On Saturday, Hamas released a propaganda video of an American hostage in which Eden Alexander pleads for President-elect Donald Trump to secure his release. CBS's Deborah Pata is in East Jerusalem with the latest.
It's been a deadly day for humanitarian workers in Gaza after an Israeli strike ripped through a World Central Kitchen vehicle this morning. Strewn among the mangled metal, the most humble of items, potatoes, carrots and onions being transported to feed desperately hungry Palestinians. 2 eyewitnesses said that a second strike followed soon after, killing 2 young men. They were trying to rescue them, Tamir said, but they were hit by the second rocket. Among the dead, the much-loved Azem Abu Daka, who ran the World Central Kitchen in the south. His heartbroken widow, Abir, collapsing from grief, was inconsolable. And a colleague who came to collect his belongings could not hold back her tears. As conditions become increasingly dire in Gaza, family and friends of hostages still being held captive there took to the streets again with a new sense of urgency, demanding their freedom. Demonstrators watched a Hamas propaganda video released today, the first proof of life of Israeli-American hostage Idan Alexander since he was taken captive on October 7.
I cannot believe I didn't saw Idan for 421 days, and suddenly to see him alive and speaking, and when he cried, I just want to hold him.
The hostage video comes as Egypt has proposed a new ceasefire deal to secure the release of the more than 100 hostages in Gaza in exchange for Palestinian prisoners. Hamas officials are currently in Cairo for talks. Deborah Pata, CBS News, East Jerusalem.
It's here. Wendy's new salted caramel frosty. Rich, sweet, salted caramel? Caramel. Whatever. The iconic frosty with a salted caramel twist. Gotta be Wendy's.
Save big money at Menards. Get cleaner clothes and softer skin with Morton water softeners. Morton's Wi-Fi integration allows for tracking and alerts, which puts you in control of your water. Get this 45,000 grain water softener for $649.99. Mastercraft makes great doors inside and out. Choose from our huge in-stock selection or design your door your way in store and on Menards.com. Save time and money with this pre-finished 6-panel interior door. On sale for $129.99 now at Menards.
We're unboxing unbeatable values for your home every Friday in November. We're talking pop-up sleeper sofas, dining rooms, bedrooms, mattresses, decor, and more, all at wow-worthy prices. Every day is like Black Friday when you dare to compare at Bob's.
Big trucks can be intimidating, and so can their insurance companies. After a serious truck crash, you need a team on your side who knows how to handle trucking cases and who gets results. You need Gruber Law Offices. We know truck law, we know the rules and regulations, and we'll hold the insurance companies accountable. And there's never a fee until we win. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
How'd it happen?
She showed up dead on arrival.
This never gets easier.
It does when you call CarShield before your car breaks down. Look at these prices. The camshaft, transmission, engine.
Don't people know? A plan through CarShield could protect up to 5,000 parts and systems.
You hate to see it.
An out-of-warranty car is going to break down eventually.
Right, which is why they need a plan through CarShield.
Best of all, you'll get access to CarShield's concierge service, who can even help you find a mechanic near you.
They're notifying the family.
Poor guy. He doesn't even know what's coming.
Another victim of senselessly expensive repair bills. Can't save them all.
But we can keep trying. Didn't have to end this way. If he'd have just called CarShield before his car broke down.
Exactly.
CarShield has an A rating with the Better Business Bureau and was voted America's most trusted auto protection company. It's time to call CarShield now. Call 800-637-5519.
Plan your day with meteorologist Savannah Brito on News 3 Now this morning.
Hey, Savannah's here to help plan your day. Hey there.
Today we're going to see plenty of sunshine still, at least
Every morning, Savannah gives you an hour-by-hour forecast to help you plan your day.
We are tracking some isolated showers right now on radar. For the most part, that's moving over Fitchburg. We would see a couple of...
Plus traffic. Plan your day with meteorologist Savannah Brito. Weekday mornings starting at 4:30. Only on News 3 Now this morning.
Right now, 7:30, President-elect Donald Trump makes his pick for a new FBI director. We got the details ahead. And how local businesses in the Black Business Hub spent Saturday working to support area entrepreneurs. Good morning and thanks for joining us. This is Weekend Mornings. I'm Kyle Pazorski. It is Sunday, December 1st. And yes, it certainly does feel like December outside. We start with the first warm forecast and Jacob Montesano. Jacob, it's cold.
Yeah, honestly, it feels more like the heart of January. Oh, yeah. Temperatures are around 15 to 20 degrees below normal at this time. Taking a look outside, despite that, we actually are seeing pretty clear skies at this time, but 10 degrees is the current temperature. Feels like 10, winds right around right around 6 miles per hour from the northwest. Across the area, though, we are seeing a few areas in the middle single digits, 5 degrees out in Preston, 6 in Viroqua, so it is certainly very cold out there. And as we look at the current winds, some areas a little bit breezy, especially further west and northwest, where wind speeds are up around 15 miles per hour. And because of that, some places are seeing those wind chills below zero, especially further west towards Minnesota and Iowa. So definitely a very cold one out there. Temperatures will warm up a little bit throughout the day, but it's still going to be cold. Looking at the wind chill forecast, even in the afternoon, wind chills are going to be in the lower teens. So if you have any plans outdoors, definitely bundle up. It is going to be a cold one. Now, looking at the forecast throughout the day, the actual temperatures will be in the lower 20s, but because those winds will be around 10 miles per hour, it's going to feel a lot colder. A similar forecast for La Crosse, plenty of sunshine, highs in the lower 20s. So again, this is the coldest day so far this season. We're bound to see some colder temperatures, but again, it is important just to bundle up if you are going to be outside for any reason, a prolonged period of time. Now, I'll talk more in detail about how long this cold weather will last coming up a bit later.
All right, Jacob, thank you. Topping our news this half hour, President-elect Donald Trump says he plans to nominate Kash Patel as the next FBI director. Patel is known as a fierce Trump loyalist. On Saturday, Trump released a statement saying, in part, Patel is a brilliant lawyer, investigator, and America First fighter who has spent his career exposing corruption, defending justice, and protecting the American people. Christopher Wray is the current director of the FBI, and he was appointed by Trump in 2017 after he fired then-director James Comey. Meanwhile, the president-elect is warning a group of countries that work together on economic and political issues not to create a new currency that would compete against the U.S. dollar. These so-called BRICS countries include Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Trump says if BRICS nations move away from the dollar, the countries will face 100% tariffs during his next administration. All of this on the heels of meeting with Canada's Prime Minister on Friday as a result of Trump promising to create massive hikes in tariffs against Canada and Mexico.
Prime Minister, was it a productive meeting with President-elect?
It was an excellent conversation.
How are you?
Trudeau speaking Friday. In a statement, Trump described Friday's meeting as, quote, very productive. Some other news we are following. A Toma man is in custody after being suspected of stabbing someone on Thanksgiving. This, according to the Toma Police Department. Officers learned on Thursday a person was dropped off at Toma Health with life-threatening injuries. The victim was taken to another hospital for advanced medical care and remains hospitalized. The investigation led officers to an address in Toma where they arrested the suspect, 33-year-old Justin Novak. He is currently being held at the Monroe County Jail. To more local news, yesterday was Small Business Saturday, a way to get people to support entrepreneurs. And in Madison, the Black Business Hub used the day as an opportunity to create their own spinoff with Black Saturday. Reporter Tanisha Shaw visited the event.
Madison's South Side is packed with customers and little ones Saturday.
Happy holidays!
Now, of the 20 business owners, one of them is calling the capital city their new home after moving from Louisiana.
Listen, I'm on top of the world.
Brandon Dimmer says he's bringing down south soul food to Madison with Be Made It.
Oh no, it's missing. That's why I'm pretty much needed in Madison. So that's why I'm here, to get the people something different and something they ain't never had before. I mean, growing up in foster care, I was sent to live with my grandmothers and her daughters. They were all over the age of 70. The store was too far away from home, so we had to make everything from scratch.
Dimmer said events like this are essential for his career.
Because people, they kind of used to, the same everyday usual desserts. So it helps the people, bring awareness to what I do.
So it's really important that we just stay connected with each other and support each other and see what we can do in terms of programs, funding, marketing, and promotions.
Outside of food, jewelry, and decor, the hub also spread holiday cheer with Santa and arts and crafts.
It's an atmosphere of joy. We have Black Santa, and the children and the parents have been taking pictures, and they're going to take the pictures back home with them. We have hot chocolate, which is we're giving for free.
If you missed out on today's event, you did not entirely miss out. Organizers told me they will host this event again on the 7th and the 21st. Reporting in Madison, Tanasia Shaw, News 3 Now.
Tanasia, thank you. And this was the Hub's first time hosting the event. Time now 7:36, still ahead. Jacob has a quick check at today's forecast. Plus, here's a look at today's day in history.
Steinhoffels is your mattress destination for your best night's sleep. Enjoy the luxury and comfort of a Beauty Rest mattress. Right now, save up to $600. Add an adjustable base and save up to $400 more. Upgrade your sleep to the Beauty Rest Black, where luxury meets innovation. Beauty Rest Black mattresses start at just $36 per month when you use Steinhoffel's 60-month financing. Plus, you get up to $300 in Steinhoffels cash. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
Red 25.
You're going down.
It's a hut.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
I'm open.
Go deep.
Because you'll feel totally protected.
We're number one.
Also, your family can pursue their dreams. Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Happy holidays from your trusted partner for over 30 years, Avondale Roofing. Steep slope experts since 1988.
Shop Macy's Cyber Monday for incredible deals now. Up to 60% off the season's best coats and boots, 30% off toys on every list, and up to 70% off the coziest throws. Free shipping starts at $25 at Macy's.
When your indoor comfort is on the line, go with the team from Modern Heating and Cooling. New owners Scott and Jason have combined experience of over 65 years in the HVAC trades, so they'll make sure you find the right system to fit your needs and budget. Offering the highest quality HVAC products from Carrier, turn to the experts at Modern Heating and Cooling. Call today to schedule one of their indoor comfort specialists.
The Bucks are back on broadcast TV. It's Dame time on Television Wisconsin. Catch Giannis and the Bucks when they battle the Hawks in MKE. And watch select games on broadcast TV all season on Television Wisconsin. Bucks, Hawks. The action tips off Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. on Television Wisconsin.
Eric Franke with this live Channel 3000.
Expect even more from Channel 3000 Plus.
One with this live Channel 3000.
Live updates from the News 3 Now team. Breaking news as it happens.
Good morning and happy Thursday. Temperature.
Weather every 10 minutes.
Meteorologist Alex Harrington with your news.
Free on your time. Download the app, connect to your streaming TV, and connect with News 3 Now on Channel 3000 Plus. Channel 3000 Plus, powered by News 3 Now, helping you move your day forward.
With November coming to an end, let's take a look at the temperatures across the month and compare them to normal. So all the red you're seeing are days where the temperature was above normal, and the blue days are when temperatures were below that level. Now, up through November 25th, we only had 1 day below normal. These last 5 days really brought the average temperature down quite a bit. The departure from normal from November 1st through 25th was up near 7.5 degrees, but these last 5 days brought that departure down to just 5 degrees. So still a warm month as a whole, but it certainly was a lot closer to normal because of these last couple of days. And you can see the high temperature difference from just the 28th through 30th compared to the rest of the month. Through the 25th, we'd even have a high in the 30s, and then we had 3 highs in the 20s to end the month. We also had about average snowfall. We don't see a ton of snow in the month of November, but the snow we did see pretty close to what we normally see. Mostly came from that 19th to 20th snowfall, where we saw about 2.5 inches.
Jacob, thank you. The former drummer of rock band My Chemical Romance has died. The spokesperson for the band said Bob Breyer died. However, it's unclear when he died or the circumstances of his death. Breyer was 44 years old. My Chemical Romance became popular in the early 2000s. Breyer was part of the band between 2004 and 2010 during the release of its third album, The Black Parade. The band split up in 2013 and then reunited for a show 6 years afterwards. Now to a new health conversation. It is the most wonderful time of the year with the holidays fast approaching, but what if you just can't get into that holiday spirit? This morning, SSM Health family medicine physician and wellness coach, Dr. Rupa Shah, joins our Kyrion lead to discuss why holidays can be a difficult time for some and how to manage it.
Dr. Shah, so the holidays are a joyous time for many of us, but that's not the case for everyone. So what causes depression during the holiday season?
Well, it's a time where we kind of do it to ourselves a little bit. Sometimes we set these expectations that might be a little bit too high. And this can come from social media or things that we see on TV of like how perfect everything should be, you know, during the holidays and the table settings and, you know, the food, etc. So I think the key is not to set super high expectations of what the holidays should look like and also what other people should do during the holidays. Just kind of go with the flow, relax, and it's okay to say no to certain things if you feel like I just can't take this on during the holidays. On top of that, when we couple some of the financial stressors that come with the holidays, this can add a whole other layer of just adding that stress and some depression to the holidays.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So what should loved ones do to support someone with symptoms of depression during the holidays?
Yeah, for different reasons, right? This can be a tough time for people, whether it's, you know, having a recent loss of a loved one or some family dynamics that could be strained. So the best thing you can do really is just check in with that person. Give them a call. There's no reason that you have to try and solve their issues, but just being there, listening, and just knowing that they can have someone to talk to can be a real help to somebody who's struggling during the holidays.
Yes, yeah. And self-care means a lot. So what can someone with depression do during the holidays to take care of themselves?
Yeah, again, setting those boundaries and those limits, not feeling that pressure to always say yes to one more thing if you really feel that you just can't handle it. Also, sticking to your routine, right? Don't forget about exercise, yoga, eating right, all of those things that you were doing prior to the holidays. Don't let those slip away slowly during the holidays, which is so easy to do because we get so busy. But sticking to that routine is really going to help you weather kind of the holidays a little bit easier.
And so if people want to get more information, where can we find you online?
They can find me on Instagram at Wellness with Dr. Shah.
Dr. Shah, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And still ahead, Jacob is back with the full forecast here on this chilly Sunday morning as we take another live look outside at the state capitol. We're back in a bit.
The First Warn Weather Team takes you beyond the barometer, only on News 3 Now.
Join Dr. Ashish M. Raval on December 5th at 5:30 p.m. to learn about the causes of shoulder pain and pain relief options. To register for the free online educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
Energy is like a symphony. Every note, every chord, every instrument creates an incredible melody of power and possibility. But that energy needs to be reliable to have the same power, and affordable to keep the melody. At home, on the road, on farms and fleets, and even ports, Propane and renewable propane lower carbon emissions while harnessing the full symphony of energy. Learn more about safe, clean, reliable propane at propane.com.
You rip and tear your old statements and bills, but thieves use this information to steal your identity. Don't be a victim. Get the ID Police, the new ink roller that encrypts all your old documents. So before you throw it out, just roll it on, and your information is gone, both on the front and through the back. Even if the paper is held up to the light, even your medical information is safe with the ID Police. So block it out before you throw it out. Order now and get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 and get free shipping too. This offer is not available on Amazon, so call or click now to get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 with free shipping. Order now.
Call 1-800-268-7157. That's 1-800-268-7157 or visit getidpolice.com. So call 1-800-268-7157 now.
Welcome to Alpine Liquors, the largest independent liquor store in Dane County and beyond. We have over 700 vodkas, 1,500 whiskeys, 2,500 cold beers, 2,000 wines, and over 300 mini bottles for under $1. The area's largest selection, your local Alpine Liquors, located in DeForest, Wisconsin.
Join Dr. Ashish M. Raval on December 5th at 5:30 p.m. to learn about the causes of shoulder pain and pain relief options. To register for the free online educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Good morning, everybody. Here's a final look at the 3 things you need to know. It's going to be sunny and cold today, and for the most part, it is going to stay cold going forward with a small chance of snow by the middle of the week. But for the most part, we're not expected to see a ton of snowfall going forward despite the cold temperatures. Now, we also will see some on and off windy conditions, some breezy weather this morning, but later today and for Monday, the winds aren't going to be too bad. Gusts will only be around 15 to 20 miles per hour, but the winds are going to pick back up later in the day Tuesday. And notice they're going to be out of the south, at least initially from Tuesday into Wednesday, which will allow temperatures to warm up a little bit, but we're still expecting temperatures just near average rather than below average that we are seeing right now. But we're still not expected to see anything that unseasonably mild. Now, wind gusts will be up to 40 miles per hour during this time, but then the winds are going to shift and come out of the northwest during the evening on Wednesday, and that will allow cold air to move into the region, and it's really going to feel cold for Thursday, and Thursday actually may be colder than what we're seeing right now. So let's take a look at the wind chills during this time frame. Below 0 right now. During the afternoon, they're only going to be in the teens, so there's not going to be a big improvement. Now, it's still going to be cold for Monday, but it is going to be a little bit better. It's also worth pointing out that it's not going to be very windy on Monday, so the wind chills will be fairly close to the actual temperatures. Still going to see those wind chills in the teens, and the teens wind chills are going to continue for much of Tuesday. Again, it is going to be windy, but the winds will be out of the south. And then for Wednesday, again, it's going to continue to be windy, but because temperatures are going to be a little bit warmer, the wind chills will be in the 20s, but still be in the teens further northwest. But as those temperatures drop again from Wednesday into Thursday, they're going to drop back into the single digits and then below 0 for Thursday morning. So temperatures will fluctuate a little bit, but for the most part, they are still going to be cold. Now let's take a look at the actual temperatures, at least the actual high temperatures for the next several days. Middle to lower 20s today, middle to upper 20s Monday and Tuesday, middle 30s for Wednesday, which is very close to normal for this time of the year, and then back into the lower 20s for Thursday with some warmer temperatures by next week. But again, they're still at the warmest going to be near average. As far as snowfall goes, It's going to be very hard to come by. Just a few small chances of some flurries. Likely not going to see any accumulation out of this. And as we head into next weekend, we have a little bit of a better chance of some snowfall, but we're still not expecting much. So looking at the full 7 to 10 day forecast, we are going to see overall dry weather and overall cold weather. Again, even those warm days, we're only going to see highs in the 30s, which is what we normally see this time of the year. Now, it is important to point out that it is December, so temperatures are in general expected to be cold, but a lot of the days, they're still going to be below that normal level. So cold today, still remaining cold Monday and Tuesday, with temperatures a little bit more bearable Wednesday before they drop back to very cold for Thursday.
Wisconsin men's basketball is off to a 7-0 start, and a win yesterday would tie them with Florida and Marquette for the best record in the entire country. And their chances were pretty good. They were 33-point favorites against 0-8 Chicago State, who somehow forgot to game plan for that guy. John Tonje, John the Don, sinks the triple to start the scoring, and then shortly after, it's still Tonje time. Max Klesmit whips one to John, and it's on. Another trifecta. He had 3 triples in the game, finished with a game-high 22, gets the dunk there, and Bucky easily takes care of the Cougars, 74-53. And the Wisconsin women are off to a fantastic start of their own. Yesterday, they beat VCU handily by a score of 58-45, finishing off a clean 3-0 sweep in the Cancun Challenge. The Badgers are 7-2 heading into Big Ten play, which is their strongest start under Marissa Mosley. And last night, the Bucks trying to stay hot, playing the Wizards. Giannis was fantastic. Check out this pass to Taurean Prince, a beautiful pass. You might not have even seen it, so we're going to run it back and take another look. What a play from Giannis. He finished with 42 points, and he had a triple-double. The Bucks win it big, 124-114. Anytime Wisconsin women's hockey comes to town, it is a big deal. It's the first time that Maine has hosted the #1 team in the country in 21 years. Bucky spoiled the celebration last night, beating the Black Bears 9-0. Today, just a few minutes in, and Wisconsin already leading 1-0. And Casey O'Brien dekes and dangles her way to make it 2-0. The Badgers pouring the goals home, and then later in the first, Bucky wanted more. Leading 3-0, Layla Edwards slaps it right past the Maine keeper. The Badgers beat down the Black Bears. They win it 6-1, the final score. Platteville football would put the world on notice this year, trying to keep that going in the playoffs. End of the fourth quarter, trailing 19-7. Michael Priami finds who else but Brant Stair for the touchdown. They didn't quite have enough, though. Platteville falls in a game against Wartburg College that ends in a 19-14 score, and their season comes to a close. And of course, talking about Wisconsin football and the devastating finish to their season that happened against Minnesota the other day, and we can now tell you that although there was hope that Wisconsin could still go bowling, we now know that they can't. All 82 bowl spots were filled by 6-win teams, and Wisconsin's 22-year bowl streak comes to a close. That's your morning sports fix. Have a sensational Sunday.
Thank you, Andrew. When we come back, Jacob has a final check of the forecast. Plus, we chat about National Pie Day. And here's what's coming up later this morning on For the Record.
Coming up this morning on For the Record, we sit down with a panel of political reporters to preview the legislative year ahead. Plus, a look at Indigenous history in Wisconsin with celebrated local author Patty Lowe. That's ahead this morning at 10:30.
Get this modern sofa for just $327. It's Black Friday doorbuster deals this weekend at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 60% off list. Get this recliner free when you purchase the reclining sofa. Only at Slumberland Furniture.
Shop Macy's Cyber Monday for incredible deals now. Up to 60% off the season's best coats and boots, 30% off toys on every list, and up to 70% off the coziest throws. Free shipping starts at $25 at Macy's.
You push it. You try to hold them shut, but your doors won't stay closed no matter what. Introducing Ruby Monkey Magnets. Ultra-thin magnetic plates that will keep your doors and drawers shut. Just peel to reveal the super strong adhesive. Place the monkey, then the magnet, and close. Installation is that simple, and now you have a door that will stay shut. The secret is the ultra-strong industrial magnet's powerful attraction that holds tight. Monkey magnets work on most surfaces and are perfect for cabinets, dresser drawers, sliding closet doors, and more. Even your outdoor problems are solved in an instant because they're corrosion and rust resistant. Call or go online now to get 8 sets of monkey magnets for only $9.99. Due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get monkey magnets at this low price. There is a strict limit of 1 house pack per order. Call now.
Call 1-800-641-5066. That's 1-800-641-5066. Call or visit getmonkeymagnets.com. So call 1-800-641-5066 now.
You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont it. You want some ice time, a nice time, so good you post it twice time. You want some cheer? Now I'll show you where you gotta be. Tell you who you gotta see. Ooh, it's gonna make you smile. You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont.
Enjoy the magic of the North Pole, just east of O'Hare, with miles of memories waiting to be made. To Rosemont it your way, start at rosemont.com.
Rosemont it.
We're often asked,
is it really free to hire Gruber Law Offices?
the answer is yes. The call, the consultation, free. You pay nothing until we win your case. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Get this modern sofa for just $327. It's Black Friday doorbuster deals this weekend at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 60% off list. Get this recliner free when you purchase the reclining sofa. Only at Slumberland Furniture.
This is morning in Wisconsin. And while you're getting started, we've been getting ready to show you what's happening on this new day. News 3 Now this morning is leading the way with local breaking news, showing you the places and meeting the people that make our area special, and letting you know what to expect when you head out the door. Start your day with the Emmy Award-winning News 3 Now this morning, weekdays from 4:30 to 7.
Finally this morning, whether it is pumpkin, apple, cherry, or chocolate cream, you might have enjoyed some of those delicious pies over the Thanksgiving holiday. And now it's time to get a second helping. That's because today is National Pie Day. There's actually 2 pie days celebrated on December 1st and then again on January 23rd. And some people even like to get in on a 3rd slice on March 14th, which is National Pie Day, which celebrates the number used for mathematical equations. But that has not stopped some people from marking the day with the popular dessert. So get out in there, maybe enjoy a pie today, Jacob. What's your favorite?
My favorite is coconut cream pie, but I like pumpkin pie. I like apple pie as well. I am confused why it is National Pie Day when I always thought March 24th or March 14th was National Pie Day.
We got 3 pie days apparently.
I honestly, it didn't occur to me till now that's like, wait a second, I thought Pie Day was another day. But anyway, yeah, I'm a big coconut cream pie fan. Here's a look at the full 7 to 10 day forecast. Pretty dry, but staying cold. Warmest days, even on Wednesday, still seeing highs in the middle 30s.
All right, Jacob, thank you all for watching. Have a great Sunday, folks.